Now, change is a powerful concept. Some people see it as a cause of hope, while others look at it as something to fear. I like to look at change as an empowering concept. I believe that change can give us power to drive exponential growth in our lives, career, and business. Change can be energizing and enriching. It can be enabling and elevating. It can rouse us to action and inspire a new direction in our lives and our thoughts. The reality is that life is a constant adjustment in response to ever-changing circumstances. I'm Catherine Gaho from SBO Research. Thank you for tuning into my channel, Elevators, where we offer elevating and empowering messages to help you grow in life, career, and business. In this video, I will talk about 3 things you can change to enrich your life exponentially and the benefit of applying each of these things into your life. The things I'm going to talk about are things I've done myself, and they have made a great difference in my life. Do like this video and stay with me to the end so that you can get the full benefit of what I've prepared for you. Exponential growth means increasing in multiples or in doubles. There is a song I like that talks about blessings coming in double. I think the singer must know something about the idea of exponential growth. The song goes something like this: everything in double, promotion in double, your friends to double, something like that. Change can be fun and inspiring, but it can also be complex and confusing. Change can be welcome or unwelcome. It can be happy or painful. It can be expected or unexpected. The events of this past year forced many changes on us and kept us in a state of uncertainty. To keep going, we had to stay open-minded and open to learning and adapting to the changing environment. Unexpected changes tend to challenge us and sometimes will push us to become resilient individuals who are capable of coping with the ups and the downs that life throws at us all the time. This means that for us to make the most out of life, we need to be open to change. Now let's go straight to the 3 things you can change to enrich your life exponentially. First, you can change your attitude. You can change your future by merely changing your attitude. One of the most empowering realities about change is the recognition that we can change our future by changing our attitudes. As Oprah Winfrey put it, the greatest discovery of all times is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. It's encouraging to know that even when we face problems that are not within our control, we have the power to decide the attitude we will have towards them. You have the power to choose how to respond to any situation. I like the advice by Wayne Dyer that proposes that if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. That's about attitude leading, that you change your perspective. You change your perspective, your attitude about something, and then what you're looking at will change. That's about attitude. It's about the perspective you hold about something. When you change that perspective, then the item you're looking at tends to change, at least in your mind. Or as Maya Angelou said, if you can't change it, change your attitude towards it. We can learn to change our attitude about the conditions we face or to work to change the situation to our favor. So you either change the situation or you change your attitude towards it. How do we change your attitude? Changing attitude starts with rethinking the way we see the happenings around us. To change your attitude, you start by focusing on your values and your purpose, and to work to achieve alignment between the item you're looking at and your values and your purpose. A few years ago, I faced a serious challenge in my business where expenses were overtaking revenues. And no matter how much we sold, no matter how many clients we got, it did not matter. The business would appear to be growing because there was a lot of money flowing in, but the expenses would always tend to rise to the level of the revenues, meaning that there was zero profit. And that got me very concerned about my business. And then I talked to a mentor who I rely on for business advice. And what he did was to ask me several interesting questions. But he just kept asking questions, And then he gave me some stories about his own business and the challenges he had faced and how he had tackled them. And what that did for me was powerful. It helped me to change my attitude. I changed my attitude about what really matters in my business, and I refocused on my values and my purpose. And by changing my attitude about what was important, I was able to work with my management team to restructure the business to a lean, effective, and profitable model. There is great power in changing your attitude. The question I have for you is, what is it in your life that you would like to change the most? Just start by changing your attitude, and the rest of the steps will follow. Do try this and actually comment below. Tell me how it worked out. Second, you can change your thinking. You have the power to change what you think about anything. This is another empowering fact about change that I love, that you have the ability to change your own mind about anything. It's within your power to change what you think about anything. With the power of perception and interpretation, you can change what you think about your work, about your partner, your relationship, about your life, your business, your customers, or literally anything. Most importantly, you can change your thinking about your own potential. Think about that. Many people have gone through life with the false belief that they have limited potential. This has hindered many people from recognizing and developing the gifts inherent in their own unique selves, making them unable to realize the opportunities around their uniqueness. But the beneficial thing is that we can all change our thinking and recognize that we have great potential inside of ourselves. When you change your mind about your own potential, you will be able to unlock underutilized capabilities and to pivot to a life of great joy, great enthusiasm, contribution, or adventure, or whatever it is that you desire. Now, in my high school days, I used to be a playful girl and not very serious about my studies. Then after being exposed to some new information, I changed my mind and decided that I had great potential to learn and to understand and to actually outperform the people in my school. This led me to change several things. I started investing more time in my studies and even changed the group I was hanging with and joined a group that was much more focused on their studies. And with those changes, my life in school and my performance improved exponentially. I moved to the top team in my school, and I ended up with a fantastic performance in the national exams. And this opened more doors for me and totally changed the trajectory of my life completely. To this day, I see that change as one of the most important determinants of the life that I lead today and that I continue to enjoy. A simple change in my mind that I did in my high school days. So a change of mind can carry so much power. So the powerful fact is that you can change how you interpret your own strengths, your own talents and abilities, and this will help you to change where you direct your efforts, the company you keep, and even the level of the effort you apply in each situation. As George Bernard Shaw put it, progress is impossible without change. And those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. In order to thrive in this life, we have to constantly readjust our thinking. I like how Ken Hakuta said that people will tell you that the great opportunities have been snapped up. In reality, the world changes every second, blowing new opportunities in all directions, including yours. In our days, we used to be told that the opportunities were taken by our parents or by the uncles, the people in between, and our aunties. But as we grew older, we also found new opportunities, and we were able to find opportunities where we could excel. And today, even if you are in your teens, your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, it doesn't matter. The opportunities continue to unfold, and it's up to you to change your mind and to see that you have the potential to capture at least one of these opportunities. Number 3, you can change your actions. To change your outcomes, you need to change your actions. Another empowering lesson that I have used about change is this reality that if you want to shift to a more productive or more focused or more enjoyable, more enthusiastic or more adventurous life, you have the power to do it simply through changing your actions. You can change your behavior. This is because you have the ability to change your thinking. You have the ability to change your feelings, and therefore you can change your actions. And this will improve your outcomes. If you want to get more out of life going forward than what you got in the past, what you need is to make a change in your actions. The good thing is that even a small change in approach or actions can lead to a great improvement in results. I have seen this in my own personal life, in my own work, and even in my business. A retro change in action, a retro change in approach or strategy makes a great change in your outcomes. I like how Bob Proctor put it. He said that you cannot get improved results in your life with the same old behavior. Meaning that to get greater results, you have to change your actions, and many times to change your actions in a big way, you start by changing your mind. The wonderful thing about change with regard to your outcomes is that a small dose of change in your actions will lead to a great change in your results. And the beautiful thing is that you can take any situation and turn it around in your mind, and you will come up with your own interpretation of how you want to see it or how to deal with it. And that's why two people can face the same situation and then respond in two totally different ways. The power to change your mind is within you. To sum it up, my 3 things you can change to enrich your life exponentially are: first, you can change your future by simply changing your attitude. Number 2, you can change your thinking, and you have the power to change what you think about anything. And the third is you can change your actions, you can change your behavior. Now, thank you for staying with me this far. Do like this video and share it with other people who you think might benefit from it. I think there are very many people who need this lesson on change. So just share it freely. And thank you so much, and best wishes. Keep watching. We all need to elevate our mindsets at this time.